was adopted by the United Nations in 2014 following a proposal by the Prime Minister of India, Narendra Modi, who described it as India's gift to the world. So it's been held every year since, and there's a different theme. Now, they only announce the theme about a week beforehand, so that doesn't really give people very long to prepare.
Great deal of time.
But today's theme is Yoga for Well-Being. That's in 2 words, yoga for well-being. So we would call it well-being. And it's being promoted as a day to spread awareness about the invaluable benefits of yoga for health. As your listeners will know, India is the home of yoga, and its roots stretch back some 5,000 years. But because of the COVID pandemic, there'll be no mass events in India this year. Instead, the venue will be people's own homes. So the government of India is promoting the idea that a regular yoga practice within the confines of your own home can help you stay healthy until the pandemic is under control at least, and some kind of normality returns. The effects of the extended lockdown are well known, especially in a country like India, where for the majority of people, personal space is at a premium at the best of times. Many people confined to their homes put on weight because lack of exercise, and this can lead to major health problems, heart conditions, diabetes, as well as mental depression and lack of motivation. So the government in India is trying to motivate people by saying that all you need to practice yoga is a little bit of space and a non-slip mat. In fact, the sale of mats in India has gone through the roof, proving that it's an ill wind that benefits no one, sadly.
And you've been practicing yoga for years and years and years. Would you, well, I'd say you would say you'd advocate the fact that it does help to keep you happy and healthy, both physically and mentally.
Yes, well, I was never very sporty at school. So yoga is perfect for me. It's non-competitive. It gives you a good stretch, good workout. It relaxes your muscles. You can build up your muscles. It strengthens your bones. It keeps you flexible. It keeps you mentally flexible as well. I started teaching about, must be 25 years ago, and I must admit I still enjoy teaching just as much as I did when more now. I enjoy it more now than I did when I set out, because I'm more confident, I suppose. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. Now, I mentioned the Manx Yoga Network at the beginning there, which exists to sort of promote yoga on the Isle of Man, both from the point of view of those teachers and people coming along, discovering yoga for the first time, or maybe lifelong yogis. Now, there is an event coming up, coming off the back of International Yoga Day, an Isle of Man Yoga Network Day this coming weekend.
Yes. In fact, this Sunday, June the 27th, at the Memorial Hall, Union Mills, from, I think it's 10 o'clock. 10 till 4:30, I think, offhand. So if anyone wants to come along to that, I'll repeat this at the end, but if they can just get in touch with me or email me, suew@manx.net, and I'll be able to provide them with the full details. We've already got a fair number of people coming, but there are some spaces, about 10 spaces left, and it'd be great to get the hall filled. It's a lovely hall, very spacious, and we've got a very interesting lineup of local teachers. So just going back to what we were saying before, when they were talking about the Messiah, well, in the Isle of Man, we've been incredibly fortunate in that we've been able to get back to normal with our yoga classes. And so this day is to also celebrate the fact that we can have a get-together like this to celebrate Midsummer.
Yeah, absolutely.
And International Yoga Day, of course. So the very interesting lineup of teachers will include Dee Stockman, who's highly qualified in Yin Yoga. So if you haven't tried Yin Yoga before, you might like to come along and try that. We have Jeanette Alexander, who, as well as being a yoga teacher, is also a very well-known ballet dancer and teacher. We have Alec Warren from the Human Studio in Ramsey, so he's a newcomer to our fold. Linda Carswell, who's also a very well-known teacher from the west of the island.
Indeed.
And our very own Howard Kane.
Oh, he's very good.
No, I've heard. Yeah, I've heard he's quite supple.
So, as well as the physical sessions, which would be suitable for all levels, there'll be a talk on nutrition, a foot massage. You'll be massaging your own feet using some
Don't
lovely
think anyone else would massage mine.
creams with essential oils, and finishing off with a deep relaxation
Terrific
to
stuff.
send you out into the world fully
Feeling refreshed.
and rejuvenated.
You yogi?
No,
Christy?
see, I was going to ask you about this because obviously you both have been doing this for quite some time now. And
used
we
to
may
be.
have talked about this before. I've only done it once or twice, I have to admit. And I suppose for those that don't do it very often, there's probably a misconception that you have to be supple in order to do yoga.
Well, no, that isn't the case at all. People come into the class and they're very stiff, and it's a gradual process to build up your flexibility. In fact, as a yoga teacher, if someone comes into the class and they're extremely flexible, that's when our alarm bells go from a safety point of view. So we have to really make sure that they hold back a little rather than going to the full extent of their movement. So it's not true. Anyone can do yoga. It's never too late.
So if, for instance, like me, you can barely even touch your toes.
Well, it's time you took up yoga. That's all I can say.
How long would it take then? How many classes do you think before you really start seeing some sort of change in that?
Well, to touch your feet, Christy, I would say to bend your knees first and foremost to protect your lower back. So all those things would be said to you from a safety point of view. Yeah, but also, people have this idea that yoga is just about twisting yourself into pretzel-like shapes, but of course, a very important aspect of yoga is the breathing.
Yep.
And I don't know whether any studies have ever been done on the health of the lungs of people who practice regular yoga breathing. We call it pranayama, but it would be interesting to know the results of that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, deep breathing is under controlled circumstances very important for health, I believe.
Terrific. So pranayama, the relaxation, the flexibility, the sort of working with the inner body and the outer body, it's all terrific stuff. It really does. I really think it helps keep you healthy. International Yoga Day today. You can celebrate it in your own way, or you can come along to this Manx Yoga Network local day this coming Sunday. Just give us the details again, Sue. If someone wants to come along, they're listening today, there are some spaces left.
There are a few spaces left. You'd be made very welcome. It's in the Memorial Hall, Union Mills, this Sunday. That's June the 27th. The fee is £35 plus £10 to join the Yoga Network. And it's very good value. There'll be lots of fun, lots of different styles of yoga. You bring your own lunch, and we finish off about 4:15. If anyone wants to come along, please get in touch with me first. Either phone me 490054 or email Sue W, that's SUEW, @manx.net.